Well, the excitement is mounting, and another team heading to Vegas next year is the Manly Sea Eagles. They had a huge first-up match against the Rabbitohs. Coach Anthony Seibold has a season under his belt now as well too. They haven't made the 8 for a couple of consecutive seasons now. What are your expectations on these Northern Beaches boys, I guess you would call them, men?
Yeah, look, I think they need to stop relying on Tommy Trbojevich. I think there's been over reliance on him to pull something out the hat. I really like the young centre three-quarter who plays a bit of wing in Kohler. I wouldn't be surprised to him to take up some responsibility in that fullback role as the season goes on, and just balancing it out, because for too long now Manly have relied on Cherry Evans, the man on your screen right now, and Tommy Trbojevich. I think they've got potentially the best back row in the competition. If Schuster can play to his full potential, now he's not going to play in the halves and play on an edge. If he can realise that potential, the threat of him on one side, the ball playing ability that he possesses, probably needs to balance it out with his running game, and then on the other side, Olakuatu. Like, good luck.
Yeah, some big guys on there. I think one of the best things for Manly, we speak about rivalry rounds and whatnot. They've got so many home games on Sunday at Brookie Oval, or Four Pines Park, we call it as well too. How much of a fortress and how much of a difference will that make to this Manly side? Yeah,
look, it's massively important. Like, this home ground, regional, almost suburban ground feel that Four Pines Park has. You know, what we see with success is that fans come to the games, and it makes such a difference. But if Manly don't win, then the fans don't go. It's like every team in every sport across the world, but they can really, look to tap in, especially on a Sunday afternoon. If you're playing in the maroon of Manly and you're winning Sunday afternoon, imagine how good that's going to be.
And what about Seibold going up against the Dragons, seeing Shane Flanagan now with the coach's cap on as well too? That will be a big game for both coaches to get up for.
Yeah, it sure will do. Obviously Shane will know them inside out after working there for so long, but I think the interesting one is when they play the Titans, and Des Hasler has obviously won a premiership there. I think I'm just looking at the stats here, that's round 27 on the Gold Coast, so we've got to wait a very long time, a lot of water. Oh, they're playing round 7?
Yeah.
Ah.
There. So
it's not too long.
Sorry, round 7, yes, that will be. Sorry, I misread that. Yeah, that should be... You're
salivating.
I just... With the games and being in opposition, you just love subplots.
Yeah.
And this is just, I'd love to see Desi's pre-game interview for that one.
No, the post-game interview I think would be a massive. But Paulie, you've got some great stats on what Siebes could maybe look forward to for 2024.
Yeah, Guts, both you and James mentioned that important home crowd. The issue is last year they took a game to Mudgee. They also played a home game on Magic Ground. They got 1 point out of a possible 4, a draw and a loss. This year they're off to Vegas, and then they've got Magic Ground again as a home game. Can they get all 4 points from that? They only missed by 3 points. So there's your difference. Those 2 home games that are away from home, they need to find a way to win them.
I think what we find when we look at a lot of the teams, the margins are very fine, and all teams will be looking. They know they're not that far away, but because of, and it's a compliment to our competition of just how close it is.
Yeah.
Like the margin for error is so small, but that excites. It should excite every fan and every coach, because if you can close that margin for error, we're going to be in the top 8. But this is why it's the hardest competition to win, and this is even again to pour more praise on the Penrith Panthers. Like, this is an incredibly difficult competition to even win each and every week. Yeah, what a performance from the Panthers over the past couple of seasons.